it's Stephanie with Move Within Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be focusing a little bit as we move through a few poses on the throat chakra. And it does not get a lot of attention as far as I'm concerned. It's not the sexiest of chakras. The poses associated with it are not the most glamorous of poses. And in fact, I've heard many yoga teachers even really put some of the poses down associated with the throat. And in this day and age, I think that is really indicative of how this urge of ours to communicate, how it's not always so perfect. And yes, we have social media. We have so many mediums now. I mean, if you look at YouTube, you have more people than ever on YouTube. You have social media, more voices, more stories. And yet, how authentic are we actually communicating? How sincere, how honest? Are we speaking from the heart? The throat is closest to the heart and the head. It's not stuck on our bottom. It's not by the root chakra. There's something that tells us about the nature of the throat, in the nature of expressing, in the nature of communication, that it's by the heart and the head. And I'll leave it there. There's so much more to say about it, but let's just leave it there. And we're going to just do a few things here, just starting on the ground, to poses to help us kind of let go and maybe speak with a little bit more authenticity to people and to others about how we really feel, and to do so in a way that's not combative and that root chakra force that we get down below, that it's more from the heart and from more the head. So anyway, let's do a yoga mudra here. So palms up. And again, you can vary the sitting. I'm kind of sitting fairly tight, but you can open it out here. And in fact, why don't I open it out? I'll just open it out a little bit and just rock a little bit on the sit bones, and you've got that stability from the root, okay? So the root, and it's just opening up the spine, and give some love and attention to the throat, to the cervical spine as you come forward. And bring your hands on the ground. And you can let the head and neck soften. Keep the throat kind of long so we're not choking in on ourselves with the chin. We're just opening down. Even as we're bending over, there's an openness to the throat, lifting up out of the belly. And palms together, coming up and down. And see if the legs, you can bring them in a little bit more. And if you're fine with where they're at out front, that's cool. You can bring them in a little bit more, arms up. And again, coming over, lengthening out through the neck, coming down. And again, these poses, you can do them when you're watching TV, when you're playing with your little kids, when you're playing with kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews. Take a little break on the floor, or you don't need an excuse at all. Just grab a little pillow or blanket for your tush and just bowing forward. See if the knees drop a little bit. See if you're just holding a little tension in the inner thighs that you can let go of. My back might be a little bit rounded. the neck, the throat, the belly area. And you can wiggle out, just check out in front of you if you're lengthening out a little bit. And palms together, and we'll go into it one more time. And again, test the legs. You can bring them in, if not, fold them in now. And then arms up and coming down. And then slide your hands in, coming up, palms open, and bring your knees under your bottom. Spread the fingers out, and just rolling up and down, and rolling up and down, and lengthening as you come down, lengthening the spine out, and then arching back, and rolling up. And again, lengthen out before you start flexing up, and rolling up, and lengthening out, and rolling up, and lengthening out. And coming back on your heels, and just recover. Right hand in left palm. Thank you so much. We'll have part 2 on the throat coming up. Thank you.